Hey guys, Creepy Kentuckian here with you again for another review video. This time we're going back to some old buddies of ours, Kino, Lorber. They've got some good stuff coming out in the next few weeks and months ahead. Hopefully we're going to be looking at a lot more. But this is one that I was very curious about that I had never seen before. Uncle Bill and I, if you listen to some of our live streams, podcasts and stuff like that, we recently talked about Boogie Nights and talked about how great of a dramatic actor Burt Reynolds is and how kind of underrated he was. Because, you know, a lot of those movies back in the late 70s, early 80s, they're great. Smokey and the Bandit, Stroker Ace, Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, stuff like that. Gator. Wasn't that one of his, I think. I get these movies confused because he's just kind of like the fun-loving, wisecracking Burt Reynolds, which is great, but I really like just the badass Burt Reynolds. And with this movie, Malone, this is definitely what you get. I had never seen this before, but I read the synopsis, and I talked to my buddies at Kino, and I'm like, I really want to take a look at this, guys. This sounds like something right up my alley, and it definitely was. We're going to talk about this movie from the late, great Burt Reynolds. He stars in it. It is Malone. In the movie Malone, Burt Reynolds stars as ex-CIA hitman Richard Malone, who recently left the CIA against the wishes of his peers. He decides to go kind of hide out and or retire, maybe live the rest of his days in the country. But that's not as easy as he may think. His car broke down near this really small town in the middle of nowhere. And he thinks, I'll just hang out here with this small family. The father and daughter duo of Paul and Joe Barlow, played by Scott Wilson and Cynthia Gibb. But little does he know that this small, quaint country town is inhabited and controlled by ruthless mercenaries led by Delaney, played by Cliff Robertson. Malone catches the eye of Delaney, who recommends him to join up with his group/gang if he knows what's best for him. But little do they know what kind of a badass they're dealing with in this non-stop action crime drama, Malone. So guys, this was a lot of fun. Very much reminded me of Roadhouse, kind of. It's different, but it's kind of the same. Burt Reynolds' role as Malone here is perfect. Lots of fighting and action and explosions and craziness and stuff. This one came out in 1987 and is one of the hundreds of MGM releases that Kino is planning to release over the next few years. This is a great one, guys. Now this, from what I understand, they had done an original Blu-ray release of this 5 or 6 years ago. And this is a re-release with, they're doing a lot of that with the new slipcover and all that, which is cool. I mean, the slipcover is very sharp. Love the artwork there and everything. The transfer on this looks fantastic as well. I'm guessing it's the same transfer that they had back in 2016 when this originally came out. This is kind of a bare bones release extras wise. You do have an audio commentary with film historians Steve Mitchell and Nathaniel Thompson. There's a plethora of trailers, including the trailer for Malone and a few other Burt Reynolds movies. If this one sounds like something you like, you're probably going to like it. I had fun with it. If it's a Burt Reynolds movie that doesn't sound like a comedy, I usually want to pick it up and check it out. And trust me when I tell you guys, this was not disappointing at all. Had a lot of fun with this. Malone, it's out now on Blu-ray from our good friends at Kino Lorber. It's part of their Studio Classics line. Check it out, and be sure to check us out. We're over at DEADPIT.com. Give us a thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? and it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do or
I
not.
want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on
No,
YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit radio shirts. You can get Last South on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. DeadPit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows, fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.